Okay, we're out here today doing a bit of a video on something that I've been working on for quite a while now. We're out here on top of my roo shooting vehicle, which is probably not the most ideal spot to do a video, but anyway, here we are. The Night View 2.0. What is the Night View 2.0? The Night View 2.0 is a box, as you can see here in front of us, that carries our spotlight and our thermal and directs the image of the thermal back into our cab via hard wiring it. A lot of guys out there are using Wi-Fi. It's laggy, it's not as good, and the picture is nowhere near as good as what you'll get through a Night View 2.0 box. Another benefit is it all gives us power always to our thermal. So this thermal I've owned for quite a while now, and I've never actually put it on the charge. So how does it work? Well, this is what you'll receive when you buy a Night View 2.0. You will receive the box, which we'll have a look in a minute, and you'll receive this wiring harness, okay? So in the box, we have the Night View 2.0 box, whatever thermal it may be that you have, or whatever we discuss that you get down the track, RAM mount, and your screen, okay? So not a whole lot there. It's really easy to go through and set up. So what are we going to do? We're going to put this wiring harness into the cab. This is a video lead and this is a power lead. The reason our power lead is a lot longer than our video lead is because we don't want to bend in our video lead. The idea behind and how we've designed the Night View box is that we want the best picture we can get as possible from our thermal. So we don't want any kinks, any bends or anything in our video. And it's a single core wire on its own. There is nothing else joined to that but video. Obviously that's our power to our box. That gives our thermal charge all the time. This end here goes to our screen inside the cab, a couple of fuses, and then however we want to run it, whether it's we run it through to a switch in the cab via our positive and negative, or we run it to a cigarette lighter plug. It's completely up to you guys, whatever you want to do. So that's it. Well, as you would know, a lot of people will have their thermals sitting on some sort of bracket off the top of their spotlight or on the side of their spotlight, and it's completely unbalanced, and it's not practical at all for people like me who are roo shooters. We want everything to be working for a purpose, and we want it to work properly all the time. So the box is there to fully balance the whole product on our roof. Now when you're using this from inside the cab, you will not actually feel the weight of that thermal and the spotlight like you think you would. The spotlight handle will carry a lot of that, and yes, it is a little bit harder to move around, but it is definitely practical, and it is 10 times better to have it that way. So that's why we have a box. So why have we designed it the way we've designed it? The quick release mounts on the top, as you can see here, for the spotlight. We can fit any spotlight on there, just depends on what sort of spotlight you got. We just have to change a few things. And as you can see underneath, we've also got another quick release mount here, okay? So what that's designed to do is if we want to pull our box off and just have our spotlight on there like normal, we can pull off this quick release mount on here, pull our spotlight off like this, and then pull the box away and then put our spotlight back on just like normal. Or if we want to have the whole setup like it is there, we can just put our spotlight back on, click it in like so, and then we've got the box back on there as we are. So basically what we're going to look at now is how the wiring runs and where we've situated the screen in the cab and what it looks like from there. So I've got this one hardwired. As you can see, it runs down through the back of my cab, and we'll just jump into the cab and have a look at how the screen's mounted in the cab now. That's the Night View setup right there, and then we come down into the cab, and there it is via our screen. And as you can see, when I move this handle, it's direct. There's no lag, and the picture is absolutely awesome. So if you have a look at that for a picture. Unbelievable. And it's so direct. If I move the spotlight handle, it moves. And that's what we need when we're roo shooting and pig hunting and all that sort of stuff. We want it to be direct. We don't want lag, and we want the best picture as possible. That's why we buy a 640 sensor in a thermal, or even why we buy a 384 in a thermal. The picture we're going to get in a 384 thermal sensor, no matter the brand, is nearly going to match a 640 pitcher through this system. And once again, have a look at how balanced that is on the handle. There's not a lot of unbalanced stuff on the top of that box, and that's why we are running that box. It's very, very balanced. There's no use having a thermal hanging off the side. There's no use having any of that sort of stuff. The box is why we do what we do and why it's completely balanced. That's what we want to do. There's my phone ringing. Someone wants to buy a box. Hello. Well, there you go. There's one box gone. If you want one, get in quick. Righto, let's wrap this up. So we're going to show you how to take the box off the roof. It's very simple to put on and off. We're just going to wrap it up with that. So if you want to follow me up to the roof here. So all we need to do is we've just turned the screen off in the cab, which I didn't do, but anyway, we've turned it off. So we're unplugging the box at the back here. We unplug our 2 leads, just like that. We take our quick release mount. We've unplugged our spotlight and it comes off just like that. We take the whole setup, and the way it's designed is we can either sit it down here in the gear knob, we can put it back in the box, we can put it on the seat, we can throw it at the missus and say do whatever you want with it, we can do whatever. So that's how easy it is to get on and off. So guys, that's the Night View 2.0 system. Pretty excited from getting it released today and pushing it out into the market. So this is Dylan from Bass to Barra, bringing the night to life to you guys. Just a little shop, middle of nowhere.